Hello everyone, my name is HUSSEIN. I am a 3D artist, and in this video I want to model this beautiful cat. We're going to use Blender to create this. So let's see how can we do that. Alright, so we started with the Blender and we have these details, camera, light, and a box. I will delete all of these. I will hit A to select all of these pieces and then X to open the delete menu, and I will hit D to delete it. And I would like to start with the head. I will focus on this area first, creating the nose and the mouth and these details, and after that I will go to the body and create the rest of the body. So let's see how can we do all of that. Let's go to the front, and in the front view let's activate the screencast first. Whatever button I will press, you will find it right here. Okay, to jump to the front, you need to hit 1 from the numpad. And I will start with the plane. Hit Shift A to open the add menu and add plane here. And now we have it. The plane now is pointing up like that. I want the plane to be like this, pointing towards us. In this case, just open this menu after you add the plane and change the alignment to the view like this, and now we have it. And I will move it a little bit up right here. And don't worry about the scale for now, just focus on the modeling. So I will start with the head. I will scale the plane a little bit like that, and I will tap and add 1 edge here in the middle because it's very big. That's why I scaled this. I will delete half of this just to grab these vertices. After you hit Ctrl R to add this edge, and then hit X F to delete the selected vertices or this face. And now I will add mirror modifier to mirror this side on this side. Tab out, go to the modifier, open the list, and let's add mirror, and now it's mirrored. Okay, now I will tap to go to the edit mode, and now I will start moving these vertices until I get something close to the details we have here. I will start with this area, trying to create this area. So let's see how can we do that. Let's grab these vertices, and I will hit G to move these and move those up like that. And all what I'm going to do is just moving these vertices and extrude them until I get what I want. So let's select these first, and I will hit E to extrude those like that, and hit G to the Z to move this a little bit down. Grab those, hit G to the Z, and let's move this up a little bit. I'm trying to create this curve that we have right here. Okay. Let's grab this, let's move this a little bit forward. Like that, maybe. Alright. Don't worry about the ears and these stuff, just try to create the head first. After that, we should focus on the nose. So I think we can grab these and go to the right, for example, and extrude something. We will assume that this is for the nose, like that. And you can extrude it like that again. You can grab these and move them up a little bit. Okay, now I will select these and move those close like that. And don't worry about the details now, just focus on them, extruding the vertices to create something close to the head without focusing on the details. I will hit Ctrl R to add 1 edge right here, and maybe we can extrude this vertex. Just hit E and extrude this right here, and maybe we can move it, just choose the correct angle, and then we can grab those, hit F to create a face like that. That's very cool. Let's focus on this area. I will select these vertices and let's go to the right. I will hit E to extrude this like that and maybe extrude it one more time like this. Now I got this result. I can hit key twice to slide these up. Maybe I can move these a little bit like that. In the mirror modifier, we have this option is called clipping. Now, if I move this vertex like that, I can move it, and I will have a gap right here. And if I move this on the opposite direction, I will have an overlapping. This option right here will prevent that from happening. Now, if I move it, it will stick to the center. So let's move this a little bit down here. Okay, it's very simple. Let's move this a little bit. Maybe grabbing this vertex and move it like that. And move this a little bit like this. Alright, now what I created is, I just created this area. And parts of the nose and the mouth. That's all what I did so far. Alright, now let's see what else we can do here. Maybe we can start with these vertices, or maybe we can start with the neck. So in this case, I will hit Shift A and I will add a circle here. And the circle now it has 32 vertices. That's too much. Maybe we can use 12. I guess 12 will be okay. So scale this and go to the right key to move this circle right here, rotate it. And this should be the neck, and it should be maybe right here, I guess. Maybe it should be rotated a little bit like that. Okay, that looks cool. I will grab these vertices and hit F to merge them and grab those right here, hit F. And now we should find some way to connect these to the neck. So I will grab these and extrude those like that. Just hit E and then extrude this one more time for the mouth. And extrude it again like this. Okay. And let's extrude like this again. Alright. Now I will merge this vertex with this one using the auto merge. Here we have this option, it's called auto merge. Just activate this and grab the vertex. After that you can go to the snapping and activate vertex snap because we want to snap vertex to vertex. That's why we should activate vertex snap. And that's all. Now grab this hit key to move, and now it's following the mouse. Hold control and snap it, and that's it. The same thing for this one. Key hold control snap this right here, and that's it. From a specific angle like this, you can move this vertex like that, this one like this. Now we got something. Right now let's grab this vertex and I will hit E to extrude this vertex like that, trying to create this side of the face. And maybe I can move this vertex here, and maybe I can move this one right here. Grab this with this. You can hit F to create a connection between them. Key twice, maybe we can slide this a little bit. From this angle I can take this back, maybe right here. And maybe I can extrude this maybe here, I guess. And selecting these 4 vertices and create a face here. And I can grab those and pick nice angle and extrude this face like that maybe. And maybe move this vertex out. Okay, something like that. I think that's too much. Maybe we can slide it back. And select these. Hit F. Sorry. And maybe I can grab these with these vertices, hit F. And select those over here, hit F. And grab those as well and hit F to create a face here. Even if these faces are not make sense, the position of the vertices, just care about how to create these faces, and after that we will move them because the geometry is very simple. Maybe here we should add one edge so we can create a quad here. So now hit F, grab those, hit F. And now we got something. All right. Now, if the head it's a little bit big, we can manipulate it until we get something close. So let's move these vertices around like that. Right. Maybe we can grab these vertices and pick a nice angle and extrude these like that and take them out for that, something like this. And maybe move this a little bit like this and grab these vertices and hit F to create a face right here. Maybe we can grab those again and move them like this. Maybe we should have an edge right here in this area and it should be moved down a tiny bit like this. All right. I will grab those four vertices and hit F to create a face right here. Let's move this like that. The idea is just keep moving these vertices until you get something close to this image. And now let's grab those, hit F, and maybe we should have one edge right here. Grab this with this, hit F, and then F. And on this side, maybe we can grab those over here and hit F. Grab those, hit F to create this. All right. Now we got this results. So this result will be the head. Now let's focus on the body. Let's see how can we create the body. Don't worry about the details for now. All right, for the body, maybe we can start with these vertices. I can grab maybe this side. Let's go to the right view, and I will grab these and extrude these maybe here. The idea is I just want to follow this curve. So one extrusion here maybe, and another extrusion goes maybe like that, and maybe one goes like this. Maybe one should go like that. Okay, something like this. Heatwise, and just slide these a little bit. Heatwise, and just move those a little bit like that. All right, let's go back to the right view and let's see what else we can do here. If you want to make the process easier for you, you can create one of these parts. After that, you can combine them together. For example, I will start with this area, creating the leg. And after that, I will try to find some way to connect the leg with the belly. So let's work on that. Let's go to the right, and now I'm assuming that these vertices are this point right here. All what we need to do is just extrude some vertices right here and start from this point. So I will grab those right here and hit Shift D. Sorry, hit Shift D for one vertex. I guess we can do that. Let's take this vertex maybe right here, and let's go to the right, and I guess we could move it maybe right here and hit E to extrude it. And after doing that, maybe we could move this out maybe right here, I guess, and I will extrude this like this. And maybe I can just move this a little bit like that. And let's go to the right again. Now uh, I'm working with these vertices. And now let's extrude this multiple times. Okay. try to create something similar to the leg we are seeing in the image. And now I got this. After that, I think these vertices should be pushed out a little bit, but not too much. Just be careful about this. Yeah, something like that. And this area should be thin, and this area should be thicker a little bit. Like that. And now I will select these vertices and go back to this view, and I will hit E to extrude this one more time like that. And I will extrude it like this. All right, something like that. Right. Now these vertices should be pushed there. Okay, maybe those as well. Okay, that's very cool. And now maybe we can try to create something from the belly. For example, I can grab this vertex and just extrude it like that, and maybe moving this vertex down a little bit, and maybe we can go to the right and extrude this again, hit E like this. Maybe we can move this out like that and extrude this one more time, and maybe one more time like that. All right, and now we should move these vertices in the correct place. Now let's see if this belly is big or not. If this big, we can grab these vertices, all of them, and we can make this one the active one, because as you can see it's a little bit brighter. That's mean it's the active. And we can go here to the pivots. Okay, transform pivot point, and we can change this to the active element, so we can control these vertices according to the active element, the active vertex, and we can scale it like that. So we can scale it like this a little bit, and now we got that. All right, now I will grab these and go to the right, and I will hit E to extrude this like that. And let's see if we can create any kind of relationship between these parts. Okay, I will grab these, this vertex and maybe this one here, and hit Q to move it like that, and maybe this vertex I can just move it a little bit. But I guess these vertices, they should be close to this area, so that's mean we should push some of them, push them like this. The same thing goes for the side. That's very cool. And it's better, I guess, to fill this area with vertices, or with faces. In this case, we should have one edge right here to meet this one here, and maybe one should go here. And this one you can ignore it, dissolve it if you like, that's okay. And maybe one here. After that, you can grab this, hit F multiple times to create multiple faces here. And on this side as well, grab this, hit F multiple times. Hit Ctrl R to add one edge here in the middle. And I will start moving these edges out. This one maybe here. This one I guess should be here. This one as well. And this vertex maybe. Okay, that's very cool. Maybe this one I can just move these vertices down, because this area should be connected to the belly. And let's see what technique we should do here to achieve that. I will add one edge right here. Maybe I can create face here to see what's going to happen. I'm trying, by the way. That doesn't work. I will delete it. Maybe this one I can just move it heatwise and slide it down like this. Maybe I can grab those right here and hit F. All right. Maybe these vertices, they should be moved down a little bit, or maybe we can add one edge right here to fix the curvature in this area. So let's move those out and maybe those as well. Okay. Now we got this result, as you can see. Let's move this a little bit like that. And always, I'm telling you, don't worry uh, about the result right now at this moment. Just try to connect all of these parts together, and after that, we will have a lot of ways to control the shape in general. For example, I can very easily I can go to the sculpt mode. I can pick one of these uh, brushes. For example, here we have let's see, where is it? The grab, for example. You can use the grab and you can make it big and just push these polygons until you get something makes sense. So what I mean is, don't worry about the general results. Just keep modeling, put all of these parts together, and after that we will fix everything. Let's go back to modeling. All right, so this area, maybe we can just move some of these vertices a little bit like that. All right, I will grab these vertices and maybe I can start from here. I will extrude this like that and try to create a circle, and this circle should go back to the belly. As you can see, I create a line goes like that. Okay, and let's move it right there. Let's see what we got in the perspective. We got this result, and now I can mirror this one. Hit key, well, control snap this here and snap this one here as well. And if you like, you can move some of these edges a little bit like that, or vertices. I will grab those together and hit F to create a big face right here. And you can use the knife tool, hit K to create cut goes like that. And maybe this one from this angle, we can move it a little bit like this. Okay. All right. I will select these vertices and hit F to create face here. Grab those here, hit F. Alt click to select this open area, hit F. And maybe, let's see, what option do we have here? Okay, maybe here on this area we can extrude this vertex like that, and maybe one time extruding goes like this. And we can grab those, hit F, and those together, hit F, I guess. And we can grab those, hit F, and select these vertices and hit F. And maybe we can slide this a little bit using the knife tool, and let's create cut goes like this. Okay. Maybe this face we can delete it. I'm not so quite sure, but let's keep it for now. Well, the belly, it should be connected here to this area. So let's see what we got. Well, this case, maybe we should slide these vertices down like this, and maybe grabbing these and move them like that, I guess. Maybe we will end adding extra edges here, but I'm not so quite sure for now. Okay, let's grab this vertex and I will extrude it like that. And just push it in a little bit like this, and I will select those together and then hit F to create a face right here. And I will grab these vertices, hit F to connect them like that. Sorry, grab this, hit G, and maybe we can move it like this. Okay, very cool. And maybe we can select those over here and create face. I know this face is not quad in Gon, but we will find a solution for all of these later. All right, maybe one edge we should add right here. Maybe we should move it up a little bit. So maybe this vertex I can extrude it right here so we can use it. And now I can grab those together, hit F, and those over here, hit F. And maybe I can grab those over here, hit F, and use the knife tool to create cut goes like that, and grab those here, hit F. Maybe one edge right here, and alt click on this area, and maybe we can go to the face and the grid fill. Okay. In this case, maybe this edge I can slide it key twice, and let's put this in the middle, key twice, and let's slide this right here. Maybe we can move these like that. All right, and here we can create an edge, maybe right here. And we can fix the distance between these edges using the loop tool. If you don't have this option right here, you should activate it from the preferences, go to the add-ons and search for loop tool, and you will find it. Just activate it, and when you hit right click in the edit mode, you will find it. And now I will grab this vertex, hold control, grab this one, and I want to fix the distance between these vertices. After you select them like that, just hit right click and then space. That's it. Maybe I can fix the distance here using the loop tool. That will work as well. Okay. And now I will grab all of these vertices, and maybe we can go to the right and hit E to extrude those down here, trying to create the chest. Something like that. Okay. Maybe we should have one edge right here. Grab this with this, hit F. And let's see how can we create these the arms. And maybe we can start with these vertices. We can grab those right here and then hit E to extrude this one more time like that. And extrude this again. Maybe we can hit S to the Y and then zero out to flatten this edge to the Y axis. And maybe we can move this right here, I guess. And we should extrude this one extrusion maybe here, maybe one there, something like that. We can go back to the right and maybe we can control this vertex. So the arm, it should start from here and goes like that. Okay, get something like that. So let's see how can we get something like this. Maybe we can slide some of these vertices, move them back. So I will select this, but I think we should move this out first before you extrude it. Okay, something like that maybe. I think that makes sense. Go back to the right, and now I will grab this and then hit E to extrude this like that. One extrusion goes like that maybe. Keep doing that until you reach this point. So this is our guide. We'll slide this right here, and I will grab these 4 vertices and I will hit F. And here maybe we can add edge here and grab those over here. And hit F, and the same thing maybe here, hit F. Okay, maybe these vertices I can hit key and move them like that. Maybe this one I can move it like this. Okay, they should be moved like that. And let's see what else we can do. I will select these vertices and hit S to the Y0, enter. Flatten these to the Y. And these edges, maybe I can move them down, I guess. A little bit up. And maybe this one. It should be pushed back, I guess. And I will grab these and extrude them to the middle like this. I will grab this vertex, hit key, hold control, snap it right here. And in this area, I will create triangle for now. Okay. These vertices, we should move them a little bit towards the center. And I guess those as well, we should do the same thing for them. All right. I will add one edge right here. And I will connect these vertices together, hit F. And here we should have one edge. All right, I will hit Alt click to select this edge loop and then hit F. And I will grab this with this, hit K to connect them. And now let's try to move these edges a little bit inside like that. I'm not so quite sure, should we merge those together? Let's extrude one vertex here, and I will grab those, hit F. And maybe after that I can move this a little bit inside, G to the Z. All right, and maybe what about this area? Let's select these and hit E to extrude those to the middle like that, and maybe one time extrusion. And I will move these down like that. And even those, I can grab them and hit Q to the Z and move those down just a little bit. These parts, I will move them down even more. Hit S to the Z0, enter to flatten these to the Z. From the right view, you can understand where I want to go. Something like that, maybe. And maybe I can now add one vertex here and create a quad here in this area. Hit F. Grab this with this, hit F. All right, that's very cool. From this point, maybe this, I can take it up. Okay. I will grab those together and hit F to create a face right here. Grab this with this, hit F. F again. One edge here in the middle, and I will grab this with this, hit F. And maybe here we should add an edge. Grab those together, hit F and F to fill this area. And what about this area here? I will extrude this vertex up here, and I will create triangle here, hit F, and then grab this. Okay, grab this with this, hit F. Control R, create vertex here. Grab those, hit F, and grab those here, hit F. Okay, that's very cool. Alright, what about this edge that we have right here? Let's see how can we create it. I will use the knife tool to create cut goes like that. Maybe it goes like this. And I will move this out. And I can move these in if I want. I have this option. I will use the knife tool again, and maybe I can extend the cut there and dissolve this edge. Control X to dissolve. And let's move this vertex a little bit like this. Now we have something, let's say, close. It's not so quite close, but it's okay. It's acceptable. All right. Right now is the time to move some vertices. Right, so this area, maybe we can select these and extrude them to the middle like that. Grab this with this, hit F. And grab those together, hit E and extrude them to the middle. Grab this with this, hit F. Grab these vertices, hit F. Right. Maybe here we should have an edge that will help to control this area better. Alright. Maybe here we can add an edge as help as well. Heatwise, let's slide this a little bit. Slide these maybe right here. Let's see what else we can do here. Okay, let's move some vertices around. Okay, that's very cool. I will grab this vertex and hit key twice and make it right here. And I will delete this line to get rid of this triangle. And here we have another triangle. So in this case, maybe I can delete this face, just select it, hit XF, get rid of it. Maybe I can delete this one, I guess. Okay, I will delete this one, hit XF as well, and I will grab these three vertices and hit F, and I will delete this edge. Okay, let's select this edge as well, and I will hit key twice and make it right here. And then I will grab this area and I will hit F to create a big face, but we should have an edge right here. Let's grab this with this, hit J to connect them like that. Okay, something like this. This vertex maybe right here, we can just move it down a little bit. Key twice, maybe even we can merge it to get this result. And this area we can manipulate it a little bit. Move it a tiny bit like that. Alright, this result still makes sense and okay. Okay, here maybe we can just move this vertex a little bit. Okay. Okay, now maybe we can take this to the sculpt. If you want, you can make the wireframe visible when you go to the object properties, open the viewport display and show the wireframe. I like to see the wireframe when I sculpt or kink or deform using the brushes. So after that, hold tab and move to the to the sculpt mode, or you can go here and switch to sculpt mode. And let's use the grab, or you can use the the elastic deform. This option it's working as well. So you can choose anyone you like. And the idea is just keep moving some vertices, make the brush a little bit smaller. And by the way, I'm using the mouse. Okay, let's move these down just a little bit. And maybe those we can take them down like that. Okay, and the head, maybe we can manipulate it a little bit like that.